Welcome back, everybody, to more Orcs Must Die here on Additional Pylons Games. Continuing our series through Orcs Must Die, and we've been granted the Steam Trap. Another trap which I will never use. I honestly don't know. I don't know a scenario in which I would prefer a Steam Trap
I feel more
over a tar
to the
trap.
rifts every time I defend one. It's like they're filling my head with more smartness.
Okay. We've got our map here, the stream. You can see we've got this little balcony area. We've got some archers that we can place up here. A little balcony area. Put archers. And you can see that we've got a gate there, far gate down there. Yeah. So one in there, and then also we're gonna get flyers on this level. Show you where we get those in just a minute. So we've got this little area here where we're gonna place archers. But actually, the first thing that we want to do is get rid of these barrels. The barrels are actually in places that are pretty normal for me to stand, or for our guardians to stand, and so having the barrels there is actually a little bit of a liability. So we're gonna just move these up here a little bit, set those off whenever they're needed. So again, moving this barrel because that one's a little bit close to where I like to stand. And yeah, so we've got a gate there. We've got some chandeliers that we can use if we need to do that, and we've got flyers that'll be coming through. So we've got the hellbats, flying enemies that avoid floor traps. They are super annoying, especially in these early levels when you don't have some of the tools that you need to deal with them. So you can see that you've got the flying, you've got the blue lines that go through the air, and they go right to the rift. So we'll be using archers a little bit. We might use the shock sappers. Maybe. So it looks like there's an area right there where you can put shock sappers, but I'm not sure if we're gonna have room for them. And usually it's, I don't know, I prefer to just use archers to deal with them. So definitely want wind belt, of course. We've got a lot of acid here that we can push our enemies into. So big pit here. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to barricade right here. So get tar and barricades. Scourgers, maybe? Maybe. I'm trying to think. Archers. And we do have some room for some arrow walls. So maybe we'll do some arrow walls. But we're going to basically use our barricades to push enemies over towards this left area. And then we'll do a little reordering. And we'll use basically we'll use the wind belt to push enemies into the acid. So this is going to be our main choke point right here. Boom.
Set it and
Boom.
forget it.
And yeah, a little bit of tar.
Who wants more
And
traps?
that's okay for now.
I do.
We'll spend the rest of our money on a couple archers, I think. One there. And we'll just go back here. Since we've got a choke point back here, we'll put our archers back here as well. So they come out of the far. We'll just do some sniping. Yeah. Get some headshots.
Nice.
There we go. Boom barrel. I don't like to spend money on them. Actually, more importantly, I don't like to spend item slots on them. But I do like to use them every now and then. It's fun. So, we heard at the start the little intro, getting more smartness. I think that one of the reasons I like Orcs Must Die, we're a little close to the wall here actually. One of the reasons I like the Orcs Must Die series is that I think they do a good job of doing the stupid hero, jock hero kind of thing. Doing it pretty well, not overdoing it. But I don't know. I think that the writing on it is pretty decent. Round 2 coming up. And you can see on the upper right, the minimap, we've got our first set of flyers coming in. Yep. So these guys are difficult because they do bob up and down, which makes headshots on them difficult. Also, just my poor marksmanship. There we go. That's what we wanted. But flyers are a danger just because they take so long to shoot. And they do, the Hellbats will attack your guardians as well.
Clean up on aisle 3.
And yourself. It's not fun. So, ground assault. Excuse me. Ground assault, not too dangerous at this point. It's the flyers that we have to deal with. Stun one, take him out. Crossbow orcs getting annoying. There we go. And the archers are good for taking out the aerial units, but they do prioritize ground units a lot, which in this case we don't want. We want them to take out the flyers. I can handle the ground troops no problem with the wind belt. Like that. And that. And that. There we go. Wait for our orc buddies to die down in the acid. And there we go. So we'll put a couple archers here at the back. Heal ourselves up. And get going. So those archers at the back, they'll prioritize any ground troops that are in this little area right in front of our kill zone, and then they'll also do get the flyers. And boom barrel, moderately effective. Got like 3 kobolds. As you can see, they were helpful right there. That kobold is like, what the heck? That's creepy. Yeah. So this level is pretty self-explanatory right now. It's pretty long. The ground troops zigzag back and forth, and plenty of opportunities to basically pick them off as they come. Eventually, you see that wall that I'm shooting at. We'll put some arrow walls up there because those will get any troops that come by. It's handy. Little crossbow spam for the kobolds, just to make sure the kobolds don't get through. Like that. Jeez. And I think it's time for a scorcher. Barricade here to keep everybody going in the direction we want them to. And you can see in the upper right of the mini-map that we've got our second gate opening. So it just means it's a little bit shorter time for the ground troops. Yeah, look at that headshot. Look, oh man, 2 in a row. Alright. So we got ground troops. And either myself or one of my archers just shot that boom barrel, which is okay. But we've got plenty of time for the ground troops. It's aerial troops that we're more concerned with. So many good headshots, and just failed that pretty miserably. Alright, give those guys a little shove. Give him a couple crossbow bolts. And there we go. Headshot. And maybe, yeah. So we'll do another Scorcher. And the reason we're doing it that direction is because 4 Scorchers, when they pop up, they do a small like, little flipping motion. And any orcs standing on top of them will get flipped over into the acid. And any orcs, obviously to the side of it, will get shot with fire. Get a nice little torch. So yeah, set up a kill zone here, and that's pretty much my strategy. Alternatively, you could set up a kill zone right next to the gate, the second gate that opens up. You could use basically barricades from the center here, kind of where I'm shooting, and bring it over to the right wall. And you could use that right wall as, you know, having a bunch of arrow walls there and funneling all your enemies into that area. But I prefer this way, just because you can send any ground troops with the wind belt into the acid right here, and you don't have the chance of flipping enemies forward, You actually flip them if they get pushed over to the next. If they get pushed over, they get pushed over backwards rather than forwards, which is another reason why we didn't bring the spring traps either. You do have to try and make par time. There we go. Another scorcher. And is that one? Yeah. Another arrow wall right there. So we do need to try and make par time. This is one of the maps where that's a little bit more of a danger. Just with the amount of time that they give you. But spring traps, they actually spring the orcs too far. They'll shoot orcs too far backwards or too far forwards. And so a lot of times they won't actually land in the acid, they'll just land farther back on the platform. And that just delays, how long it takes to kill them. So, no thank you.
Good times, good times.
Headshots, take out the crossbow orcs. These guys are taking a little too much time. Jeez. I gotta learn to lead the shot a little bit. Alright, another scorcher. And maybe another one there. Yeah, let's do that. Go, not to waste time, and a few more archers. Yes, we know that they're flyers. Prioritize the aerial units. Try and get those headshots. And archers down, probably because of those crossbow orcs. That's a big group of them right there. One thing that you can do to try and thin out the enemies that come out of that in the first gate is to put arrow walls there to the left when they come out. So they walk right out. They get shot with some arrow walls to take out a couple orcs. Ooh. That arrow came pretty close actually. Another scorcher there and there. Again, we can flip enemies gently into the drink if they come over there, and if they don't, they get scorched. So, got an ogre. So, try and prioritize him a little bit. Yes, we know they have ogres. Lead the shot. There we go. Ogre actually is not that big of a danger, because you've got so much time to kill him. It's the kobolds that I'm actually more worried about. So, hopefully we get all of them. Alright. Ogre's down. Take out these crossbows. Get that potion. Get those coins. And sure, another scorcher. Why not? More fire. Alright, last level. See on the minimap we've got flyers. We've got an ogre coming through this second gate. So we'll try and take him out. See if that... Nope, missed on that chandelier. Can we get him with this one? Yes, we can. There we go. One hit kill. So that's what you use the chandeliers for. You can also use them for the flyers, but you don't have to. There we go. Headshots.
Good times. Good times. Good times.
A little bit of greed. Come out here, get the coins. We got archers to cover me. And missed with the chandelier. Nice job, archers. Get that headshot. Get those crossbow orcs. And let's finish these guys off. Come on. Come on. There we go. And Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh.
How it's done.
That's the 4-skull dance. And since we didn't let anybody through, that means that we went over part time. That stinks. So I knew that this was an issue. We were 11 seconds over. 11 freaking seconds. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to come back and redo this map a little bit faster. So like I said, part time is an issue on this map. So we do wanna, so if you do it, make sure to keep an eye out for that. We've got 10 skulls. Cheaper steam traps. Why would I ever use those? Tar traps are just better. So anyways, that is the stream. I'll come back and get that extra skull off screen, but thanks again for tuning in. For more Orcs Must Die here on Additional Paladins Games, hit like and subscribe if you want to see more. Check out some of the other series going on the channel, and leave a comment below if you have any tips, any ideas, any alternative strategies that you do for this map. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time here on APG.